Allow me to introduce your unofficial tour guide today, my 3-year-old daughter Hannah. She's taking us to one of Burlington's best children's events this weekend, and since she rarely runs out of energy, brace yourself for a long 2 days. Welcome to the Burlington Children's Festival. We started out at the Kids Marketplace and found out there are a ton of cool programs for kids we'll be signing Hannah up for this fall. We couldn't get her away from the gymnastics display. Hannah's brother Nicholas joined us too, and he was pretty much in low-maintenance heaven the entire 2 days thanks to free lollipops and lots of balloons. The parks in Burlington are all so cool, and no two are ever the same. This one is a great example of how unique and creative they are, and both of my kids found new challenges and accomplishments on all the fun equipment, from climbing crazy ladders to balancing on wobbly discs. After that, we headed to the beach, and I was surprised at how crystal clear the water was, and started to wonder why so many people go up north every weekend when we have such a great beach right here, with none of the headaches of the 400. The professional sand sculptors were hard at work on what was sure to become masterpieces later in the day. It was hard to imagine what their piles of sand were going to become, but their patience and vision were pretty impressive. Hannah popped into an activity tent on the beach and got a totally cool girly pirate tattoo from some friendly volunteers. I hope she doesn't ask me for a real one anytime soon. Then she hit a craft tent, and I was so happy to see her enjoying messy glue and glitter somewhere I knew I wouldn't have to clean up afterwards. She made a cute picture frame and was so proud of herself. Amateurs were hard at work on their creations for the annual Discover Sandcastles competition, but we still had some time before judging began. So we watched Cindy from Brilliant Balloons dazzle the young crowd with amazing creations like an octopus, mermaid, and a monkey. You can see from their smiles the wait was totally worth it. Back at the beach, the sandcastle competition was ready for judging, and the crowds were gathering to see the artistic masterpieces by both pros and amateurs. Every skill level was pretty impressive, with big-eyed creatures, classic sandcastles, and giant lobsters all getting rave reviews. The pros really wowed the crowd though, bringing this year's pirate and princess theme to life with these amazingly detailed sculptures. It was hard to believe we'd done so much, and it was still only day one. We couldn't wait to see what tomorrow would bring. Day 2 kicked off at Spencer Smith Park with the kids exploring the exciting world of city vehicles. They saw shiny red fire trucks, roamed inside a pirate-themed city bus, and loved sitting in the big driver's seat, and then crawled in and out of a real police car. I know that all us parents were definitely hoping that would be the only time we'd ever see our children in the back of a cop car. All the dads had a blast at the Hot Wheels display, and the kids did too, once they could get past their fathers. There were more great gym displays on day 2, and all the kids had so much fun, jumping on trampolines and rolling around together. It was hilarious to watch. The giant inflatable pirate ship slides and obstacle courses were totally awesome, and Hannah had a blast playing in them for a long, long time. We waited and waited and waited until she'd finally had her fill. Nicholas was having a great time again too, as he'd gotten another balloon, and at 21 months old, that's pretty much all he needs to be happy in life. I may need to invest in a helium tank for my home. The performers were all great, like these pirates showing off their excellent swordplay skills and ensuring we all knew we were not to try this at home. Then puppet tamer Pirate Tim came on stage, and he was a hilarious mix of child and adult humor. He got the kids involved several times up on stage and dazzled them with his amazing unicycle skills, even balancing it on his face. There's just something kids love about a unicycle. I really can't explain it. The best part was definitely his juggling though. Even I was impressed. All the acts on both days made it a really memorable festival. Hannah got her face painted, and despite the blue eyeshadow giving me scary 80s flashbacks of myself that I'd rather forget, I had to admit she looked adorable. And it was just in time for us to get her princess costume on and join the Pirate and Princess Promenade Parade. What a well-dressed Grand Marshal. The kids dressed up in their finest costumes, and all us parents were happy to get another use out of the money we spent last Halloween. There's nothing kids love more than a parade, except for a parade they get to be in. Even adults got in on the fun. That's an excellent hat, sir. The best were the pirates on stilts, though, towering over the crowd. The parade was a great end to an amazing 2 days for us, and while the fun didn't stop there, there's only so long you can survive in public with a 1- and 3-year-old at your feet. Thanks for joining us at our Children's Festival adventure. We can't wait till next year. See you then!